really what you see with the X-Files each week is really what I had in mind, believe it or not. It's pretty true to the original vision. I had this idea of the Mulder character having had an experience in his childhood that only became clear to him later on, which was the abduction of his sister, which could have been a kidnapping, but which he believed may have been an abduction by an extraterrestrial force. Scully is an interesting character because she had been to med school but opted not to practice. I mean, it's a big commitment in your life, and she had decided to turn a corner that was unanticipated probably by her and certainly by her parents. And I saw that as an interesting part of Scully's character. Beyond the Sea is my favorite episode from the first season for a number of reasons. The writers of that episode, Glenn Morgan and James Wong, had pitched me an idea that I liked a lot about the death of Scully's father, which is a big leap, but the channeling of Scully's dead father through this death row prisoner, I felt was a really interesting way to turn the tables on the characters.
Did you get my message, Starbuck?
The character of Luther Lee Boggs, played by Brad Dourif, was, I think, certainly the most interesting portrayal of the first season. And the truth is that we almost didn't get Brad Dourif for the part. You've got to pay a little bit more money for him. The studio was reluctant to do that. I ended up calling Peter Roth, the man who I originally pitched the X-Files idea to. I called him at home on Thanksgiving evening. He was sitting with his family eating Thanksgiving dinner. And I think just to get me off the phone, just to get me out of his hair, he said yes to the idea, and we spent a little bit more money and got what I felt was really a tour de force acting job out of Brad Dourif. That was Glenn Morgan, I believe, looking for a song that would play against the mood of that funeral.
As a captain, he was entitled to burial in Arlington with full ceremony.
This is exactly the way he wanted it.
It was, I thought, a really eerie song to have as playing over a funeral, which is, a very solemn moment, and ended up becoming, of course, very important to the story because it's the song that Luther Lee Boggs sings to Scully to make her believe that he is channeling her dead father.
We have him now.